Hey YouTube family and GN subs, some great news for April. We have one case from the American Immigration Lawyers Association, really badass lawyers who take down the government all the time. What they've done is there's a new case on how to attack a 204C marriage fraud case. I'm going to tell you all about it. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Humberto R. Gray, and you can always get me at hrg@graylaw.com. All right, we got a lot of good news to unpack today, so let's get at it. Real interesting case in federal court. Bristow V. Mayorkas. I put a link in the description box below. You can read about the case. What it is about is attacking a 204C allegation from the government. Let me tee this up for you. Usually how this happens is in the context of a marriage case. You go to your marriage interview. Afterwards, and it's usually maybe 6 months later, they take forever, sometimes a year. I've seen 2 or 3 years. They issue what's called a notice of intent to deny. You respond to that notice of intent to deny, and what happens, it gets denied. From there, usually what you do is you can either file a motion to reopen or reconsider, takes too long, or you can appeal directly to the BIA, the Board of Immigration Appeals. Board of Immigration Appeals has jurisdiction over these cases. And again, we've talked about this in my previous videos. A matter of Singh is the law of the land when it comes to 204C findings. Look at my previous video, check it out, all right? So that's an appeal to the BIA. That's usually the progression. What the attorneys in this case did is they bypassed the BIA. They went directly to federal court under the Administration Procedure Act. It hadn't been done before, so this is big news. It's a great way to attack, directly a 204C finding. So what they did, they went to the federal district court. Federal district court said, you're correct, immigration is wrong in this decision, and remanded it back for immigration to adjudicate the petition. That's fantastic news, folks. That's another way to attack a 204C charge. I'm going to do another video exclusively on this new case to let you know the progression and what happens. But, the takeaway is now I have an option as an immigration lawyer to provide to my clients. Do I go to the BIA or do I go directly to the federal courts? I think I would go to the BIA when I want to make law, when the law is not clear. For example, matter of Orban, we need to go to the BIA to make law. And matter of Orban says basically, if you were illegal when you filed your asylum case, then you can file an adjustment here in the United States. So we'll see what happens on that. I'm going to keep you updated on that as well. All right. Another reminder for DACA extensions, very important. You can file your DACA extension between 120 and 150 days prior to expiration. You might want to do that because it's taking a long time to adjudicate these DACAs. And so the first day you can file 150 days out, file before it's expired. So hopefully you get your extension renewal prior to the expiration of your DACA card, okay? All right, we got some really good news from a federal district judge, Dolly G. She reprimanded the government and said, look, the Flores settlement, which says when you have minors that are in custody in immigration, you have to provide special treatment to these minors. I'll give you one example. They cannot be incarcerated for more than 20 days. So things have to move. The government wasn't following the Flores settlement. Judge Dolly G reprimanded the government and reminded them, you need to follow the Flores settlement rules, and it's unlawful not to follow those rules. That's great news for the kids in custody. All right, finally, a bit of good news, movement for family-based cases. The May Visa Bulletin says for family cases, you use the filing dates. Usually the filing dates are more current than the final action dates. For employment-based category, you use the final action dates. There's a special note for the diversity lottery. It gives the Visa Bulletin for June. Go to State Department, Visa Bulletin, check it out, read the notes, really good stuff. All right, YouTube family and GN subs, thanks so much for watching GrayLaw TV. Click below, like and subscribe. Be a GN subscriber. I call them GN subs. Check out my playlist, a lot of great content, and hey, we'll see you next time.